Money isn't just paper. It's a complex technological product created with extreme precision. Every bill you hold in your hands has gone through a long journey from cotton fields to printing presses, acquiring dozens of security features that make it nearly impossible to counterfeit. Today we'll go inside the U.S. Bureau of Engraving and Printing to discover how money is really made, why it's so durable, and what tricks are used to outsmart counterfeiters. You've probably heard the term paper money, but it's not actually paper. Real banknotes are printed on a special material composed of 75% cotton and 25% linen. This is why they're so durable. You can wash them, crumple them, and they won't tear as easily as regular paper. But here's what's really interesting. Only one company in the world produces this paper, Crane Currency in Massachusetts. They've been making it since 1879, and by law, no one else is allowed to use this material. Tiny colored fibers, blue and red, are woven into it, visible only under a microscope. This is the first layer of security. Additionally, bills from $5 and up contain watermarks. If you hold them up to light, you'll see a portrait, like Lincoln on the $5 bill. But that's not all. A transparent security thread is embedded in the paper that glows under UV light. For example, the thread on a $5 bill glows blue, while on a $10 bill, it's orange. And the sneakiest part? This thread has micro-printing with the denomination, which is nearly impossible to fake. Before money can be printed, unique metal plates with engravings must be created. This is true craftsmanship. First, artists sketch designs for future bills, portraits, ornaments, vignettes. Then, engravers manually transfer these drawings onto steel plates using a tool called a pantograph. It's painstaking work. A single plate can take up to 8 days to complete. But it's not just engraving. If you look at it under a microscope, you'll see that all the lines consist of tiny dots and strokes. In some places, these dots form microscopic text. For example, on the $100 bill. Along Benjamin Franklin's collar, you can spot the phrase, "The United States of America." To prevent wear, the plates are chrome-plated. They need to withstand printing pressures of tens of tons. And yes, counterfeiting this level of detail is nearly impossible. Even the most advanced printers can't replicate it. Now, let's move to the most fascinating part, the printing. The first step for bills $5 and up is offset printing. This is when background patterns and colors are applied. The machines for this are enormous, 50 feet long and weighing 70 tons. They can print up to 10,000 sheets per hour. But the most crucial step is Intaglio printing, or engraving. This is what gives money that distinctive raised texture you can feel with your fingers. Special ink is poured into the engraved grooves of the plates. Excess ink is wiped off. And then, under 20 tons of pressure, the ink is transferred onto the paper. Fun fact: the ink used for money is also unique. It contains magnetic particles that can be detected by machines. And on bills $10 and up, color-shifting ink is used. For example, the number 10 in the corner shifts from copper to green when tilted. After printing, the bills dry for 3 days. Only then is the ink fully set. Every bill undergoes rigorous inspection. A special system called OCIS, Offline Currency Inspection System, scans sheets at a speed of 2.5 per second. Cameras capture both sides simultaneously and compare every detail to a reference. If a defect is found, like smudged printing or the wrong shade, the sheet is sent for rechecking. But even if one bill on a sheet is defective, the others can be saved. They're manually cut out and put into circulation, while the flawed ones are destroyed. After inspection, the sheets are cut into individual bills of standard size, 2.61 inches wide and 6.14 inches long. They're then bundled into stacks of 100, then into bricks of 4,000, and finally into skids of 16,000 bills. One such skid, fully loaded with $100 bills, is worth $1.6 million. Finished money is shipped to Federal Reserve vaults. It's transported in armored trucks along strictly confidential routes. Sometimes bills sit in vaults for years before being sent to banks. When banks need cash, they order it from the Fed, and the money is distributed nationwide. But before that, every batch is checked again, just in case a counterfeit has slipped through. Counterfeiters have always existed, but their job has become incredibly difficult today. In the 1990s, an American named Wayne Dennis printed $11 million in fake $20 bills. He spent 6 months perfecting the paper, ink, and even created a chemical solution to age the bills. But he was caught because of one mistake. The ink didn't soak through the paper, and when a Las Vegas cashier accidentally tore a corner, she saw white inside. Today, the Secret Service uses even more advanced methods, specially trained dogs that can smell the chemical composition of ink, software that blocks scanning money at 100% scale, databases with thousands of counterfeit samples to track fake batches. And even if someone manages to create a convincing fake, bank detectives or trained cashiers will spot it quickly. Now you know how money is made. Every bill is a blend of centuries-old engraving traditions and cutting-edge security technology. Fun fact: the production cost of one bill ranges from 2.8 cents for a $1 bill to 8.6 cents for a $100 bill. But their real value, of course, is much higher. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of money, hit the like button and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, would you like to see how coins are made? Until next time.